take another L. Designer on me, this they new Chanel. Hey, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, be tame. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones to do. I can do it better than you. Got something to prove. I spent the check. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah. I buy like 23. Yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put L. Designer on me, this they new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
Smack dab in the middle of I-295 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in northeast Florida. There's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Houston Texans.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Now to return, this is David Johnson. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
10-10 at their own 21-yard line.
Closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a run with Geis. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here's Watson. And that is incomplete. And that went off the mark a little late with a throw.
Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep for the Jags, D.D. Westbrook. Taken from just outside the 30. It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. A first carry now for Thompson. He takes us from the 30 to the 34.
The ball carried by number 3.
That kind of run on 1st down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. This is Thompson. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Here's Minshew. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Good work by Minshew there to pick up the first.
I'm not sure he falls under the category of mobile quarterback, but he's athletic enough that if you don't keep your rush lanes intact, he finds a way to hurt you.
As coaches like to say, I wouldn't call him a burner, but enough there in the tank. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. It's complete to Chris Conley. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Drake McKinney on the tackle.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's Thompson. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
3rd down and 8.
Down. 18 Gators. Check, check.
This is out quickly to the right, and he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on.
28-yard attempt.
And Lambo will put this one through. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
On the return, the Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Smooth. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Come to my work. We want it.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. He's going to go deep for Conley. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Goal at the 4-yard line.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Chris Thompson with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Jaguars 10, Texans nothing. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Johnson now returning. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap for Watson. Able to find his running back, Geis. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And the Texans.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Forced out to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. But things got a little dicey there as soon as he exited the pocket out to the left.
And he ends up throwing it for no yardage gained. I don't know about you, but my high school coach, John Ford, if he saw a ball in the air and you got no yards out of it, he would have had a stroke, okay? Because his opinion, that ball shouldn't be in the air unless something good was going to happen. Tuck it away, try and pick up something, or just slide and get down.
Nothing good happened there, that's for sure. Throw complete right side to Cooks.
Complete to Brandon Cooks. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Houston.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Nothing.
On 1st down, it's Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
You draw Corkers. Hey, Echo. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. I'm trying to collect. Mike 51, Mike 50.
Minshew, 1st and 10. He's got it complete to Thompson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football to catch him off balance.
And he did. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
The tackle made.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll turn to Thompson. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Chris Thompson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Jaguars 17. Texans nothing. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Here comes Cobb. And he returns this to the 22.
Cobb on the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
First down.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
On 1st and 10, Watson. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 18 more yards there and another first down.
On the play.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Watson. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
The tackle made back at the 47-yard line.
So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long.
Mike 29. Oh, here we go. 29 is Mike 29.
Watson now to throw. He's letting this one go for Fuller. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Texans get a bit closer.
Kaimi Fairbairn lining up for the extra point.
Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Now D.D. Westbrook to return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
D.D. Westbrook on the return. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
3 birds. 22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers. Hey, Foxtrot.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
61, matchbox right. Jim.
Out of the gun is Minshew. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Ross Blacklock coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th.
Hey, Sam off. Undercoach. Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, exit.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Set. 19. 19.
On 1st down, this is Geis. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A 3-yard big hit.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that will be incomplete.
Another dangerous story there for him. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Minshew sets to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Ha-Ha Clinton-Dix with a pick. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
They'll take over first.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
After the interception, here's Watson. Flush to his right. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The end result, 21 yards. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts.
A gain of 5.
As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Ball carrier.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's Watson. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans.
Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, Houston.
Brandon Cooks in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans have cut it to within a score.
His kick is good.
And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Jaguars 17. Texans 14.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. With it on the return now, here's Westbrook. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The return. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of the...
Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Naimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. He's got his target, Chris Conley. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. They'll run on first down. Thompson. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
A good position to be in here, second and inches.
On the pickup. It's second and inches.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Hey, Alpha.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
At the 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Check 15 West. Check 31. Check 31.
Shotgun handoff to Thompson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Ball carried by number 30.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. A run here with Armstead. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
60 Pittsburgh. Hard. Hard. Stay with your man. Hey, Wahoo. Good. 41's the bite. Go.
Now Minshew. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now.
Texans.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other Saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Tackled at the
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
From the gun on third, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
They are going for it. Here's Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
I tell you, you don't have press conferences when you sign guys like this. He's been a real difference maker so far. There's now 2 interceptions for him in the game. And when you're getting contributions up and down your 53-man roster, you're going to be all right.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville. They run it here with Thompson. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
3rd and 8.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Off play action, it's Minshew. And finding Keelan Cole. And a loose football. And the Texans scoop it.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Thompson. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Number 34.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
You draw corpus. Go, jackrabbit, come on.
Here's Minshew. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Minshew.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6.
A 31-yard attempt.
The kick by Lambeau is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Caught left side by Cobb. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards on the pickup, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On 1st down, Watson. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Darius Geis.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
The 45-yard line.
From the gun, here's Watson. Able to find his running back, Geis. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So that one will be accepted.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. What's that? UAT. Mike 29. Let's go. Let's hit this ball back from the car. Hit the car.
From the 50, it's Watson. He's going to sling this deep down. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Houston. Kiki QT, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans draw a bit closer.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Keelan Cole now to return. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
On the carry.
Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
And he's got room. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Look at me. Sit.
On first down, Thompson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Hey, Charlie. 28. Mike, 28. Let's go, D.
On 2nd and 11 now. Minshew. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you. Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards.
Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Garyon Conley. He's at the 40. Past the 20.
This is my mode, baby.
And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Cole now on the return.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points.
Team 6. 28. Mike, 28. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Look at me. Go. Yep. Go get him. Get it.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Flushed out right. Looking left side, and it's complete. And all the way down to the 35. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 41 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. J.J. Watt in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show.
Darius Geis, the ball carrier.
We got a plane to catch.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Now Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. But he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over.
Jaguars.
Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the 4th quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
It will definitely feel like that, because when you have a lead in the 4th quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But